It's a familiar weight. You wake up, look at your to-do list, and feel as though you've been dropped into the center of a storm. In this forest, the environment is mirroring that internal static. The branches aren't gently bending, they're shaking. The leaves aren't swaying, they're spinning in frantic, erratic circles. Sunny Sprout steps into the clearing and pauses. Amidst the debris, Sunny is a steady point, watching the messy, scattered energy of a forest that has lost its rhythm. The wind rushes past, sounding exhausted. It cries out that it has no idea where to go. It's moving constantly, blowing in every possible direction, but it isn't actually arriving anywhere. When we lose our sense of direction, we often default to panic. We increase our speed to overcompensate, hoping that sheer effort will solve the problem, effectively confusing frantic motion with actual progress. A turtle, watching from the edge of the path, notes that speed without a destination is just noise. You can see the exhaustion in the way the wind moves. It has high magnitude but zero focus, leaving it feeling stretched thin as it pulls in dozens of conflicting directions at once. Think of it like this diagram. When you apply maximum energy in opposite directions simultaneously, the forces end up canceling each other out. Despite the violent activity inside the circle, the boundary remains perfectly still. There is massive internal energy, but zero net forward movement. This creates a difficult question. How do you find your way back to a productive rhythm when you're already moving too fast to think? Sunny Sprout offers a counterintuitive solution. Instead of suggesting a new path or a faster pace, Sunny gives a simple command: come to a complete, absolute stop. The wind panics, shouting that it can't. When we are addicted to constant motion, the very idea of deceleration feels dangerous, like we're giving up or losing ground. But slowing down is a mechanical process. It takes time to yield. The gusts have to soften first, then the speed drops, and finally the momentum fades. As the wind finally gives in, the forest changes. The branches settle, the leaves find the ground. Everything relaxes. This deliberate pause provides the leverage needed to wrest back control of your own energy. It's the necessary transition between being driven by habit and being driven by choice. In this stillness, Sunny Sprout moves with a quiet, mindful presence. The chaos has vanished, replaced by total clarity. The wind speaks softly now, admitting it had been rushing for so long that it had entirely forgotten what it felt like to simply be still. This state of neutrality is what we call baseline zero. It's a psychological reset where you are no longer reacting to the momentum of the things that happened 5 minutes or 5 years until you have neutralized the noise of the past. To redirect your life, you have to first reach a point where your energy is no longer being spent on aimless, inherited motion. Now, Sunny Sprout points forward. With the chaos gone, there is space to choose one singular, deliberate direction. The transformation is immediate. The wind returns as a gentle breeze, carrying the leaves smoothly down a unified path instead of scattering them into the brush. This is the power of aligned energy. When all your effort is pointed toward a unified target, your movement becomes a single, steady vector. The wind remarks that it feels lighter. By removing the internal friction of fighting itself, the act of moving forward suddenly requires much less exertion. Focused energy is efficient. It produces measurable progress with a fraction of the effort required by a chaotic system. The forest has returned to a state of balance. It is vibrant and active, but every sway of a branch and every flutter of a leaf now feels intentional. The turtle watches the breeze and offers one final thought. The meaning of any movement is found in its direction. There is a massive gap between moving just to stay busy and actually traveling toward a destination you've chosen. Sunny Sprout continues down the sunlit path. There is a new sense of clarity now, and a momentum that finally feels like it belongs to Sunny. You don't need to move faster to get ahead. You just need to know exactly where you are going.